Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Take a while there. And this is goat throat over here. Already out of the deal. At least I didn't say the F word yet. My lord.
I will. Fuck you.
All right. Well, hey, the mic isn't even pointed at the goat throat.
He makes himself laugh. Causes me fucking
Holy
distress.
shit. The goat throat, man.
Stop.
I'm gonna make you cry. I'm making you cry. All right. What the hell was that?
My foot.
Oh, it's honking at you now.
Yeah.
It's honking because you're a great goat throat.
You really tickled yourself with that one, didn't you?
I'm tickling myself now.
Tickles the gut throat.
The goat throat. I'll leave it up to the goat throat to tickle me there.
There you go.
Now Mom's gonna want that to be her fucking nickname for the show.
It's just funny.
Anyway, we posted Maiden as the topic here today because we'd watched the Maiden set list, watched the whole thing, and they were in Serbia.
Slovenia.
Sorry.
You keep getting that wrong. You called it Croatia last
I
time.
called it Croatia last night.
Serbia.
A war-torn village in Serbia, and amazingly, 50,000 people showed up. Oh, shit. So fucking... My lord.
Guess it's one of those
Anyway.
days. Jesus.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was great.
It was great. You know, I liked watching, like when they played The Prisoner, Can I Play with Madness, played the videos, the original videos.
Yeah, in the
behind
background
it.
they
In the
had
background,
the
it was
regular
pretty
videos.
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They got away
the
from
Great.
Alexander
was
the Great was
great.
fucking great. Never played before in concert.
Nope.
It was
I mean, we've seen
awesome.
Nico do it with his band, but
Titanium Tart.
Yeah, Iron Maiden's never done it, so that
Yeah.
was pretty cool to be able to do that.
That was awesome. And
They sound great.
when you sing all the Somewhere in Time album shit, just like what you would hear off the album, the record, it was. I wasn't sure how he was going to do it, but he always sounded good anyway. But my God, man, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a show. I would like to definitely, if I can get a chance to go, and I'm not going to fucking California, India. I don't understand. California hates metal, and they keep fucking playing over there.
Well, if I was gonna spend that kind of money, I'd go to Europe. Because
I'd rather go to
it's
fucking England.
$2,000 a night in a hotel
In Europe or in California?
in California.
No, fuck that.
I'm like,
$2,000 at a fucking Motel 6.
the
And
hell?
is that for the show, or is that, that's because of the show. Fuck you guys. And that's a fucking ripoff.
Yeah.
You know, these companies suck. I don't know, spend $2,000 a night. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think so. And it's October too, so it's not all that fucking cool, so you can't go camping anywhere. Unless you like the heat.
Yeah.
And thinking about it now, it'd probably be a lot of Santa Ana's going on too. That's some rough fucking shit out there. Headaches, your skin dries like fucking quick as shit.
Itchy. Yeah.
Falcon 9 may double the record for consecutive launch successes tonight. Fuck that.
It's going up on the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like 2 something in the morning, so we should be woken up to that again.
No.
Like the last 2.
So.
Like, jeez.
So, I guess, was it Little Mermaid? Underwhelmed at the box office? Which.
Well, if anybody watched the trailer, they wouldn't have gone.
Yeah. It just looked awful anyway. I saw the trailer, the acting. alone was shit.
Well, you know, look, I love Disney movies. I've never really liked the live action ones that they've done.
Most of them suck.
I just haven't. So it's not because she's black. Well, I mean, some of it is that
Because you keep fucking...
Ariel isn't black, and so if you don't...
You keep culturally appropriating...
Everything. So if you can't come up with a different character, don't do it.
They do. The Princess and the Frog, and it was fucking miserable as a cartoon. But there are other characters you can make. You can make it, any color you fucking want them.
Like we said, even at work, we're talking, and it's like, well, why does it have to be Ariel? Why can't it be a sister to Ariel or something like that? Why does it have to be Ariel? Because Ariel wasn't that.
Right.
So why change her? Why do we have...
Well, you didn't even need to...
Jesus.
You're so rude.
Was it on purpose?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have the
Jesus.
Little Mermaid show, you're gonna have the Little Mermaid.
I do have Spanish, so.
Well, like Mulan was all Asian, which is fine. But what screwed over Mulan, I feel that I didn't, because if you're gonna make a Mulan movie, you make it like the fucking cartoon. And they sure as shit did.
Oh, no. I didn't know you were talking about live action.
Oh, the live action.
I like the cartoon.
No, it had nothing to do with any of the original movie.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was whatever. It was awful.
The only one that I really liked live action was Aladdin.
And it was like still a distant.
And I still liked the regular.
The original one was like
way better.
Like 1,000 times better. But yeah, you're right. Aladdin wasn't too bad.
My mom said Cinderella was good.
So
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try to watch it.
But I heard Pinocchio was a shit show. I heard, well, they had a trans dude as the fairy godmother, which, in Pinocchio. Like they do at
the Blue Fairy?
Disneyland at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. The North Star Ferry, the first star you see tonight, that was a fucking trans dude.
With the mustache.
I don't know. No. That's the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
Yeah, that's...
There's a black trans dude in Pinocchio.
Oh.
Who is the fucking fairy... Well, I don't know what the fuck.
So they had to go black, men, and a trans.
Right. They had to check the boxes. And they had to have a pedophile in there. Alleged pedophile in there.
The fuck you talking?
Geppetto. There were charges against Tom Hanks. That's allegedly.
Gotcha.
I didn't know who fucking
out.
who was Geppetto in the fucking movie.
Allegedly, by the way.
Of course. Yeah. Well, he hasn't been convicted of a crime.
He moved to Greece.
They don't have extradition with us.
Yeah. And they don't mind humping a little boy or two.
He's got a new movie called Otto.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to
He's
watch
got a couple of them. Why in the fuck do you want to see that? It's the same fucking thing. Over and over again. Otto is probably the same thing as the one where he sat in the fucking airport.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
No. I mean, it's the same acting, the same fucking style of shit.
He's saying he hasn't really
progressed as an actor.
He hasn't put in effort.
I don't care. It's free. Watch Otto. You can give us a fucking review on Otto.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. But I did like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Disney did something fucking right there.
Yeah, well.
And I watched Ant-Man versus the Wasp.
No, we didn't watch it.
I did.
Oh, did you watch it all?
Yeah.
I left. I stopped.
Yeah. Well, it's bad enough you stopped.
And I like that shit.
I didn't. It was meh. I wouldn't say it's the worst Marvel movie, but it wasn't.
No, Miss Marvel was probably the worst
Miss
one.
Marvel was awful. It was awful. Well, you can't say that unless you watch it.
No, I can.
Yeah. But it was awful. I watched it, and I'm like, oh. I had to take Pepto the whole time.
Well, because you weren't playing.
I had to keep looking down, see if my dick was still there.
Because he wasn't on a plane. Someone could have been touching it. Did someone touch your pepe?
I would have shut it off and allowed them to touch my dick.
No, it's a Pepe.
Alright, whatever.
Pepe.
Fucking Pepe. I
Pepe
don't call
the
my
Pew.
dick Pepe. You call penises Pepe. I do not. You call vaginas fucking Twinkies and shit too. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. So,
Cocaine canes and
I think this conversation's straying farther than we really
straying
should.
into sexuality. Anyway,
it's called Duplicity, the movie.
multiplicity.
Multiplicity.
Duplicity. Multiplicity.
Multiplicity.
What with Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah.
Duplicity?
No,
That's the only reason why I said duplicity is because I said multiplicity and he goes, no, it's duplicity, and it was like, oh, okay.
Multiplicity.
Yeah, multiplicity.
I told you.
Swift Jesus.
Oh there's another movie called fucking Duplicity.
You don't even know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
Junior.
that was a good fucking.
I watched the movie once
You're
when I
not
was
a
8 years
junior.
old.
Who's he a junior of?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy and what does he do?
No. Just because he's a kid.
Yeah, Multiplicity.
But they call the
What? Spit it out.
Want to try again?
I was gonna say
Re-
that.
re-
That's
re-
not a nice word.
Retard? Is that
Andy capable one.
the handy capable? I'm handy capable.
The Mentally Challenged.
Mentally challenged. That's a good one.
The mentally
He called
challenged
it his
Michael Keaton.
Pepe,
Yeah, I know he did.
and that's what.
That's
Yeah.
the Pepe, Steve.
Yeah,
And that dude called everybody fucking Steve. Hey, Steve.
I saw that movie a very long time ago. I was like 8 years
God,
old.
it's so funny.
Andy McDowell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great movie. It's funny.
Yeah. I liked it. It was
My
funny.
dad's never watched it. I'm like, dude, you gotta watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
He watches all these fucking comedies and shit.
Well, and he likes chick flicks.
He watches
so.
chick flicks.
He likes chick flicks.
What? That is a chick flick.
That is not a chick flick.
It's
It
kind
is.
of a comedy, but I could see where it could be a.
It's a comedy romance.
That's about
I
as
guess you
chick
could
flick
call
as
it.
I'm gonna get. You know, I've never seen 16 Candles. I'll just say that.
Mm-mm.
No, and
I've never seen Pretty in Pink. I've never seen 16 Candles.
I have.
Well, I've
I've
seen
seen
Pretty
it.
Pink in the Stink. You know, 2 in the Pink and 1 in the Stink. Is that what we're talking about?
No.
Where is it? Is that the movie? 2 in Pink, 1 in the Stink.
So, do you guys know who Lizzo is?
Lizzo. Yeah.
Lizzo, the fat bitch.
No?
Yeah.
She's she thinks her fat makes her beautiful.
Okay.
But it says, if Lizzo's so beautiful, why do women get mad anytime I tell them you look like Lizzo?
My lord. And she's bold, beautiful, and brave until you call and to tell that same woman, you know what? You're as beautiful as her, and then all hell's gonna fucking break loose. You son of a bitch.
So, then in metal news, a little bit of it,
Yeah.
that Matilda musical number that I showed you guys, but had Rob Zombie
Yeah, yeah.
recorded over it,
Yeah.
it's making it to news now
Really?
amongst the metal community.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, the Matilda thing is
It's fun shit.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It was pretty close to, you know, the way the song went. You know.
Yeah,
the
that like the
action,
beats and shit. Yeah, the
the beat,
choreography.
yeah. The choreography.
Yeah, it just lined up that way. It's like when you play music loud enough, when you're having a conversation with somebody, it looks like they're actually mouthing the words to the song. That's kind of how it went.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
So yeah, other than that, Disney is, you know, doubling down on their bullshit and, you know, all kinds of crap like that, and the world's still going to hell in a handbasket. And I was listening to Turbo. Is it Turbo 41?
No. Yeah, true.
Turbo today, and the dude from shit, I forget, not Slipknot, it was somebody else said, oh yeah, I was talking with Lars about singing and this and that. I'm like, my God, man, And just like you said the other day, dude, that they are like a really good, decent college band that made it.
Yeah, it said someone said that they had the musicality of a college band.
Yeah, they do. There's nothing cutting edge. James Hetfield will never be on the top fucking 1,000 list of the best guitarists of all time.
No. Lars won't be on the drummer list.
Lars won't be on the fucking drummer list.
Won't be within top 100. That's for damn
you
sure.
know, Lars can be like one of those music teachers in high school that knows how to play the drums.
He can keep a beat. That's it.
Yeah, he can keep time. You know, so can a fucking clock.
Yeah, but it's not like Nico that can fucking
or yeah, a lot of other
that can not only
motherfuckers.
keep rhythm but throw a whole solo in at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So, oh fuck, Rob Halford
Yes.
picked his top 20 favorite metal bands,
All right, Rob Halford. What are your top 20 most favorite metal bands?
and sorry, I was still scrolling through it, and they were just giving a whole backstory for him. Apart from Judas Priest, have recorded
Phil Anselmo disavows Confederate flag live and show. Keep politics out of shit. Why would?
Yeah, but that's kind of putting politics in it, though.
Yeah, he just.
If
put
you just
politics-
ignored it and said, you know,
keep politics out of it, out of this shit. It's boring.
okay,
You just injected politics in there.
here you go.
Just ignore the motherfucker.
Rob Halford's favorite 20 metal bands and rock bands of all time: Slipknot, Baby Metal. That's actually kind of cool, Baby Metal.
Mhm.
Korn, Five Finger Death Punch, Rage Against the Machine, Emperor, Alice in Chains, Nine Inch Nails, Power Trip, Electric Wizard, In This Moment, Black Sabbath, Metallica, Pantera, Iron Maiden, Slayer, Tool, Ronnie James Dio, and Ghost. So really, other than, I'd say Ghost and Nine Inch Nails, I pretty much agree with them. They were really good bands, most of them.
So,
You know what? I'd go as far as to say the girls from Baby Metal
yeah.
are better guitarist and drummer than
Yeah. Yeah.
Hatfield and Lars.
Well, in the Phil thing, you know, about the Confederate flag, you know, Dimebag had Confederate flag guitar. They had the Confederate flag on their on one of their albums.
Yeah.
I think the Great Southern Trendkill, I believe, had it. I don't understand what he's bitching about. I think it's a fan of who's a fan, you know. And he just called out somebody, and he's being a bitch. You know, but I love the fucking music. I love, you know, he wouldn't have said that if fucking Dimebag, you know, was there.
No.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have said any of that shit. Because I'm sure if they had a comeback tour, Dimebag would have pulled out one of his old Rebel Flag fucking guitars and played, you know. It doesn't mean shit. I don't understand what the fuck his problem is. He injects fucking politics. It's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring. And you made it a fucking thing.
Yeah, he had his fucking... I see the guitar, but the Great Southern Trendkill did not... At least the album cover I saw did not have...
I think it was on the back.
Okay. Good.
Great Southern.
All I kept seeing was the snake.
Full. What did the dog want?
Wants to be a dick,
Outside and
which she does best.
Anyway, I know it's on one of them.
what's that?
The Rebel Flag on one of the fucking Pantera albums. But we all know that Dimebag had a Dixie Flag fucking
Yeah.
guitar anyway. So, anyway. With that being said, I'll find it. I will find it. I will weed you out. And the other thing is we had a discussion the other day about, the new Peter Pan still is another fucking live action. It's total shit.
They already did a live action Peter Pan.
The only
movie
live
years
action
ago.
Peter Pan that I liked was Hook.
Hook was a good one.
Hook
But
was
no,
good.
they did one called Pan back in the early 2000s.
Right. But you know that Hook was the good guy in that, right? Yeah.
How?
Well, somebody brought it up, and I started reading excerpts out of the books. Hook was a lost boy. And
Really?
Yeah, and what Peter Pan does, the lost boys, when they get older, he kills them. Hook was stopping Pan from killing these boys. And in turn, he was turning the boys against Hook and shit, and trying to kill Hook. So, of course, lost boys are getting killed along the way.
And this is from the book?
Mm-hmm. So, of course, they changed shit up.
Yeah.
You know, to make it a happy story that, you know, the children are winning. But Lost Boys grow up, Pan does not.
Well, I was going to say that in terms of the old movie, the cartoon, Hook was not the good guy. He was willing to kill every single fucking Lost Boy if they didn't sign over to his shit.
Well, yeah, in the movie, but the book was the book, you know.
Yeah.
And you got to go to the parent source and get it from there. Anyway, any other news you got there?
I had something. Oh, let's see. There's apparently Pedro Pascal's The Mandalorian broke the one rule the $51.8 billion franchise creator George Lucas had set in place, or set in stone. But I already tried to scroll through this bitch to actually find out what the hell the rule was that he broke. But it's such a long article.
So, Pantera regrets the use of Confederate flag. Fucking assholes. Yeah, now that fucking Abbott brothers are fucking
Dead and gone.
dead and gone, you know, they're gonna talk all kinds of fucking shit. You know, you're just bending over like a bitch. Stand up for what you did. Yeah, I fucking had the rebel flag on an album. What the fuck? Who gives a shit? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look. Here's the band logo.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could fuck right off. You really gonna turn that? Well, that's probably why Phil they had, you know, broke up, because Phil seems like a douchebag.
Yeah. Well, and let's be fair here. The Pantera of today is an actually Pantera.
Right. No. It's not Pantera. It's tribute. It's tribute band. With that being said, did you hear that Rob Halford's top 20 most favorite metal bands, Ann?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Jesse was reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was see if I remember.
I want to see Seether.
Seether can suck a dick.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Rob Halford thing.
Yes. Give me
Yeah,
a
but
second.
why would you redo it if you've already done it once?
No, I thought maybe you would be interested in knowing what Rob Halford liked.
It was here. I got it for you, Mom.
All right.
Okay.
Slipknot, Baby Metal, Korn, Five Finger Death Punch,
Four
Rage
Finger.
Against the Machine, Emperor,
I'm sorry, what?
Slipknot,
Yeah.
Baby Metal, Korn, Five Finger Death Punch, Rage Against the Machine, Emperor, Alice in Chains, Nine Inch Nails, Power Trip, Electric Wizard, In This Moment, Black Sabbath, Metallica, Pantera, Iron Maiden, Slayer, Tool, Ronnie James Dio, and Ghost.
He likes Ghost, huh?
Yeah, I
Well,
guess
I
so.
don't like Ghost. And
Fucking
Rage can kiss my
Slayer.
ass.
Kiss my coochie.
You don't like Slayer. Boo hoo.
I bet you he could probably find a song that you like of Slayer.
He can. I know.
He's got a bunch of
I
fucking
didn't know. I was singing it, and he's like, I didn't think you liked Slayer. And I'm like, this is Slayer? He's like, yeah. And I said, oh, that's pretty cool. But I will tell you, Jesse, or Smoke Jesus. Or
It's fine. Just doesn't matter.
Every time I hear this nonsense, I look down and I'm like, God, what the fuck is this? It's a Slayer. I really don't like Slayer. There might be a song or two, but I really don't like them. And when you've done that more than once,
Yeah.
hey.
Well,
That's
I mean,
okay. I just don't like them.
everybody likes songs from everybody else.
Hello?
That's dialing.
Hey.
on.
Oh, it's about character. Apparently, George Lucas didn't want anybody wearing glasses
On what?
in Star Wars.
And
Apparently, that was a rule of his.
oh,
And there was apparently a character in The Mandalorian that broke the rule.
oh no shit. Stupid.
It's like, what to do? I don't think he really gives a fuck about that rule,
Well,
really.
I think the fact is that you are in the future and your eyeballs are all fixed. Everybody's eyeballs are fixed.
State laws.
Yeah,
They don't have
You're-
this
you're-
to federal and federal over.
you're in a time where
Really doesn't have
pretty
state
much
laws.
anything can be cured. People have
Absolutely.
cybernetics that are practically as good as their hand, as their actual body
Right.
parts.
Yeah.
So, somebody
Well,
is remaking Kenobi.
see, this is a problem.
The guy that actually worked on Andor, he was a
More time.
VFX artist. He's
And he
taken it
got-
upon himself
got
to
hurt.
make. He's worked on it for 9 months so far,
And if anybody
He's actually
just
reshooting
picks up,
scenes.
we'll know.
and he
We don't even
is
have to give
making it
breaks.
the
We don't have to give Alvin breaks.
the Kenobi that he wanted to see, the one that he feels
He's making it
fans would have loved the most.
He's making it watchable.
Yeah, I'll show it all.
It looks a lot better from the very few snippets I've seen. It looks a hell of a lot better. So,
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
When's he gonna be done with it?
he's hoping
Yeah,
next year.
That's it. I mean,
So is he cutting them all together into one? Or
Yes,
is he-
he's
oh.
gonna make a movie.
He's making a 2-hour movie or
Yeah.
a 3-hour movie.
So what's gonna happen is he's gonna take he's taking all the episodes and instead of like just cutting them or kind of like and chopping it up and making it really not flowing very well, he's actually shooting certain scenes and he's making stuff more accurate per the
Books and
books.
shit. Books and
So the way Inquisitors look in like the Revenge of the Sith, he's gonna make them look that way. He's gonna make a lot of the Inquisitors look that way.
Well, I don't know why he's coming
He's gonna
to
make
you if
like
he's not coming to me.
Darth Talon was a
You
Sith
need to
Twi'lek
redirect.
that was supposed to be actually supposedly in Kenobi,
Mhm.
but they decided to scrap it. He's gonna put her in it.
Well, you have to realize that Steve.
So yeah, they're gonna make he's making
Okay.
massive
And so
amounts of
she
effort
could
with
be
it. So
causing some of this too.
hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I hope so because they really shit the bed on that. The one girl was just too much. Was it? It could have been. She could have been a good character.
But they pushed it too far.
It was just too much. And Kenobi being some kind of a fucking punk that didn't practice the Force, and I haven't practiced the Force in years and years and years. And
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Rebels, he fucking struck down Maul as if he'd kept practicing.
yeah, and that's what he would have been doing. Obi-Wan would have
Yeah.
been
He wouldn't have cut himself off
practicing
from
the
it.
Force the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
you know, while in hiding, protecting the kid.
Yeah.
And none of this bullshit about, I didn't want to use any of the force because I didn't want to be detected. Well, you know, it's you know how hard it is to reach across the fucking universe and find people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
There was also a story about Sam Witwer.
Hmm.
Yeah, he apparently he outgeeked one of the
Okay, cool.
producers or one of the writers, I think, or something, or director for
That guy's a real fucking Star Wars
Yeah,
fan, man.
big time.
I'll pull that stuff up tomorrow. No, that's fine.
Sorry, I'm actually trying to search it up at the same time. He was talking to a director,
I know what
and
he's got this freaking.
he goes, "Oh well, you know, this thing's supposed to be this way," and I guess one of the producers saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Dude, nobody's ever outgeeked him on Star Wars ever. That's impossible. We thought it was impossible." And I'll give you another story. Oh, Dave Filoni.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But I'll give you a little story about Force Unleashed.
Thank you.
He actually did the voice for Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
So what he wanted, he said, if you were not going to get, I forget the actor's name of the original Palpatine.
Yeah.
He goes, if you're not going to get him for it, I will do the voice of Palpatine myself. He goes, oh, well, and they're like, oh, well, we got this guy that's lined up. He goes, if you're not going to get him for it, I will do it. And so he did all the lines for
Sam
Palpatine.
Witwer.
Well, they try to call his bluff, like, okay, fine, here are the lines for it. And he started just reading it out, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, you got the job.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
No,
he played the main
he's-
character, Starkiller, which...
It's a good fucking story.
Yeah, Starkiller has a cult following.
Yeah, it's a bitchin' story.
Really?
Oh, it's a really good story.
Starkiller's parents were killed by Vader.
Yeah.
And Vader took him under and turned him in.
I think he was like 8 or 9 years
He was
old.
like young as shit.
And he was actually strong enough to like beat the shit out of Vader pretty well. Like, he roughed him up really good. So yeah, he did it, and people love Sam Witwer for that because he's a true fan.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna let, just like Henry Cavill is with The Witcher,
I would love
and
to be
Superman
in
and
a
all
fucking
that.
closed room with that guy and him talking about the new Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
You know, because there's no way he has anything good to say.
No, he's I think he's mentioned a couple times like, oh, they fell for this pitfall that could have been easily avoided. He's talked about him before. But he's always going to cons and shit. He loves hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Hell, he even during when Kenobi was first getting released, they had a little like mini.
Did he not like that, or?
Huh?
He didn't like Kenobi, or?
No, not that.
Oh.
No, they were doing a kind of like a premiere-ish thing, like just before it came out, where Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor and Sam Witwer and a bunch of other people were showing up to the event. He did the Kenobi scream from Rebels in public because they kept saying Kenobi, 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 and so he fucking screamed Kenobi
Really?
for everybody, and
Yeah.
people cheered like
Oh,
just.
Because there was a
like,
part in Rebels where you remember Darth Maul, how he halved fucking Darth Maul and shit, and well, he came back, and in Rebels he was out on Tatooine with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Obi-Wan Kenobi was old. And at that time, you see Luke in the background. He's like a 10-year-old kid playing, and he ended up. Maul met up with him, and so he was Maul in Kenobi. So Maul fucking, he was screaming Kenobi. Yeah, it's Rebels was good. It was really good. I don't know. Well, if you don't remember,
I didn't watch.
yeah,
all
if you
of
don't
it.
remember that part,
No,
then
I don't
you didn't
remember
watch
that
it all.
I did watch some of them.
Yeah,
Huh.
but you fall asleep during them. I think that's the deal here. It was at Star Wars.
The Bad Batch.
It was at Star Wars Celebration. They're all cheering for him to say Kenobi. he is.
I can see in my mind's eye. Kenobi.
Uh,
Yeah, he's rad.
you know, Rob Zombie's working on a new record.
Is he?
New record, yes. Yeah, 4 days ago he announced he's working on a new record.
He got all the band back now, huh?
I think so.
Well,
Except for Sean,
Yeah.
What, from the originals?
the original White Zombie.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think
yeah,
we'd ever get.
Guitarist is back.
I didn't think we'd ever get White Zombie back.
Yeah, after John 5 left, he brought I forget his name.
Oh man, I really wanted to fucking see them
Who?
with Alice Cooper and motherfucker, man.
You know, I think John.
You
5,
know what?
What?
We got a chance to see him with Alice Cooper Ministry and Filter. I love Filter too, by the way.
I do too.
They're in Tampa in August. August 26th.
So who is? Zombie?
Rob Zombie will hit the road this summer with Alice Cooper Ministry and Filter. 8/26. Rob Zombie. Yep.
Well, let's see what tickets are like.
Yeah, I wouldn't speak to John 5 since, John 5 turned into a little fucking bitch anyway.
He's such a cock.
Yeah, he turned into a little fucking girl.
He needs to be with fucking Motley Crue.
How long
Like
is he
a goat.
planning on staying with Motley Crue? Because
I don't know, but Mick Mars is going after him, so...
why?
Not after John 5, but after Motley Crue, because they're kicking him out of the band, and he is...
I thought he wanted to leave.
No, he said, all I can not do is not tour, but he still wanted to do the music
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And that's what supposedly was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And now it's not. So
Right.
I don't know if I think he's gonna sue, because I know there's a lot of people supporting Mick. And
Well, yeah,
he's-
he was the only talent that was on the fucking band.
Yeah.
I mean, real talent. I mean, I never understood what people saw in fucking what's his face as a fucking drummer, Tommy Lee. I don't think he was that fucking good.
No.
The drums on there
And from
are
what
very
I
basic,
hear-
like Metallica.
Nikki Sixx isn't even really playing.
I don't doubt it.
It's been all dubbed. It's been
Yeah.
all so I think, I can't be for certain. I don't remember if it was Mick saying it or someone. I think he did. But saying he's not even really playing.
That sucks. So Judas Priest announced his 2024 European tour with Saxon, Uriah Heep. That would have been a good one. Uriah Heep and Saxon with Judas Priest.
Now Sabaton and Judas Priest again. That'd be cool.
Oh shit. Immortal says stays frozen with single Return to the Cold.
So Rob Zombie.
Yep.
and
Tampa on 8/26. Couple
let's
hours
see what
away
day
from
that
here.
is.
Yeah, what day is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Wow, dude. Danzig announced a self-titled anniversary tour with Behemoth, Twin Temple, and Midnight.
8/26 is on a Saturday.
Saturday.
Good for you guys, or you.
Vinny Appice was talking about Holy Diver as a game-changing. Holy Diver was fucking good. I'm not gonna argue that.
Maybe I need
Shadows Fall's working on new shit.
singing that damn song.
One thing to talk about, the thing I was telling you about Sam Witwer correcting Dave Filoni.
Oh, he corrected Dave Filoni?
Yeah. So what it was in I think Clone Wars or something.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Lancer was talking to Shmi, Anakin's mom, and he said, Sam was saying Matt performed it very emotionally, very well, and he goes, but after it was over, Anakin had said, I have a wife, I want you to meet her. And I guess Sam raised his hand. He goes, "We're gonna have to do that again." And Dave Filoni looks over and he goes, "Why?" And he goes, "Because Padme already talked to Shmi. They had food together. They ate dinner together." And he goes, "I guess Dave Filoni," he said, Dave Filoni grabbed his hat and looked down and was like scratching his head. And I guess one of the assistants, Ashley, looks over at Sam and she goes, "I've never seen anyone out-geek Dave Filoni
Well, that was
ever."
in the first fucking movie. You know?
But and that was the thing.
Is a geek. I mean, he does.
Right.
And Sam Witwer out-geeked him.
Yeah.
He does love that stuff. So
Well, the problem is he doesn't love it enough to fight hard enough to fucking not have jackasses and fucking pieces of shit fuck up the material. So, I would just, if I was people like Superman,
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, that walk away from people who fuck up material, hats off to him.
Well, and he openly disavowed what they were doing.
Yeah.
Even there was supposedly a scene. The lady that played Yennefer, supposedly came out and said that Henry Cavill denied doing any kind of sex scene with Geralt and Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said Henry Cavill's excuse was their relationship is less physical but more emotional.
Mm.
Which, in the books, it is. There was only one time one game where Yennefer and Geralt were actually doing that shit, and that was in number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which people liked number 3, but it definitely strayed farther from the original material.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm looking at Facebook here real quick, and someone that we know shouts out and says, "These kids are harassing my daughter on TikTok. Better stop." Okay, look. If you're being harassed on a platform, why do you have an underage kid on TikTok anyway? Okay. I don't understand that shit. Keep her off of it.
Is it somebody we know and hate?
I don't hate.
Huh.
Used
Well,
to-
it sounds like something
we
fucking...
used to go to school with her.
No, I'm just saying, it sounds like something Lindsay would say.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Lindsay's got me blocked on everything, man. I can't see shit on her and stuff.
I'm not.
But let's just say that she used to go out with one of our friends.
Who? Say that?
She used to go out with Lee.
Oh, okay. Oh well. It's
Anyway.
time to be adult.
I'm like, okay, Mama Bear, keep your fucking kid off of TikTok.
Well, how old's the kid?
Like 15?
Yeah, you know
She's
what?
got like severely mental health issues. She's like on like
Is she the spectrum or?
no, she's bipolar. It's like
And you gotta keep. You gotta
have
keep.
her on that anyway.
You gotta have a little more control. Keep her off that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Because this can like kill a kid's soul, man.
Well, the problem is that it can kill it. We went through when I was a kid. We went through rougher shit because it was in your fucking face.
Yeah, there's no.
Not from thousands of fucking miles away, people you don't even fucking know. When you got bullied, it was in your fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so these kids are bullying her. She knows where they live, and now she's threatening them to talk to their parents about all this shit that they've done. And I'm like, well, if it was really that big of a deal, you should have probably told the parents before now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have. Before posting about it.
I'm just like, I don't.
You're-
I hate that shit, man.
What did I do when I had a problem with Luke? I immediately went to you guys, and Dad went to him. Got it taken care of.
Yeah.
I hate that victimhood thing.
Victim mentality.
Yeah, I just really hate it.
Well, I hate how everybody thinks that they should post everything to social media.
Let's stay the
But
fuck
before
off the fucking
solving the
social
issue,
media.
they post
I don't
everything.
put any negative stuff on.
No.
Just-
I get if somebody's like innocent, like the sick bird syndrome, where like the bird did nothing wrong, but all the other birds were picking on it.
Yeah.
I get that shit, but if you put your own fucking foot in your mouth, and you fucking, but there is a point where you've gone too far, where people have bullied too far. It's like, all right, enough's enough. But if you welcome that shit,
And she says 20 on 1.
well, you know, I somehow
But maybe her daughter's got a big mouth.
maybe.
People do.
Now, I remember people making fun of like retarded kids and shit, and that's like not fucking cool. I stopped that in high school a few times. You know, I stopped some.
You still didn't hold it for him so he could go to the bathroom.
No. He was.
That's a fucking whole other situation.
Jody was not retarded.
I know it wasn't.
Jody was
but
just,
he
you know,
was physically handicapped.
physically handy. He was deformed.
And
He was a
made
human
this himself.
tyrannosaur. He was a fucking cool as fuck. He was a cool dude. You remember Jody, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he was awesome. Fuck, I wish I could talk to him today. I don't know how he'd type though.
Oh Jesus!
It's fucked up, but
It's called talk to type.
and
Talk
it's
to
like,
text.
well, you could, yeah. It's fucking, you know, the future is now. You can talk to text now with his little tiny fucking baby. No, my strong hand, and they were like fucking like this, you know, always.
Stop it.
Hey man, here's smoke. I love fucking Jody. I'm not making fun of him. It's just, you know, what he was, who he was. And he was like genuinely the fucking, you know, like real upbeat dude. Yeah. And I feel like a dick for not holding his dick.
No.
You know?
That is.
Well, no, the guy had to use the bathroom pretty fucking bad. And there's no, I mean, he's not unzipping. Hey man, at least unzip it and pull it out. I'm like, oh, dude. You know, now
That's hard for a kid
when
in
you're
high
like
school to do shit
fucking
like that.
16 years old, dude. That's a fucking tall order. That is like lifelong friendship shit there. You know? It's like, I'll pull your dick out if you can't use your hands, man. You know? That is lifelong friend shit.
That
And, you know,
that
I feel
is
like an
brotherhood
asshole
shit.
because he was like, yeah, fuck, man, I feel like an asshole. But I don't, you know, the hard thing is touching somebody's dong. You know?
Especially as a kid.
Could you imagine you unzip it and you don't get there in time and he just pisses all over your hands while you pull his dick out? Oh my lord, man. That would be devastating. I'd have to have a week off from school.
Sorry, but I can't look you in the eye anymore.
Yeah, no, there'd be no way. You know, it'd be like that syndrome. I'd be his bitch the whole fucking time. I couldn't look him in the eye. It's like, yeah. It's fucking, my lord.
You probably made him piss his pants.
I hope not, man.
Why
And that's
you
why I
bitch
feel
yourself?
fucking bad. I'm wondering if he fucking
Pissed himself.
I'm just like, oh, dude. So that's a conundrum right there.
But then how would he go to the bathroom any other day? Was he just going around every day
I
asking,
think,
hey, can you whip my dick
like,
out?
the teacher's aide would help. And that's some, like, that's some shit there, man. Wow.
For both involved.
It takes
at
a
that
real
point.
man to pull another man's dick out of me.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel bad. I do. I genuinely do. I just, well, I'll have to look him up. I'll show you what he looks like in, hopefully that he's in one of the fucking yearbooks that you have. Are the yearbooks in here somewhere?
I think they're in my.
Oh, yeah, in your
my
chest. Yeah. But he looks like normal dude. He looks like the fucking guy from,
He's tall.
no, he Real Genius. Laszlo.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like Laszlo from Real Genius. But he was fucking funny as shit too, man. He was a real fucking funny guy. Oh, shit. Anything else going on?
I did want to say about John Five.
Yeah.
He is a good guitarist. Only problem is he knows he's a good guitarist.
Mm.
Especially now since he's been with Rob Zombie, he's gained a hell of a lot of popularity.
Yeah.
It's put a fucking massive ego on him.
Yeah, I get the ego, but when you start talking about politics and what he thinks you should do,
John Grise, by the way. It's Laszlo.
he cries.
John Grise. Laszlo from Real Genius.
Oh yeah, okay, John Grise. Yeah. So you had to look him up, see what Jody looked like.
Yeah, I was curious. No, I was just curious. I was trying to remember the movie you were talking about.
Yeah, Real Genius, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay.
They were making the laser and
Yeah, they were
And
making a laser.
popcorn in the house.
Yeah.
That's
And then they
great.
put Kent's fucking car in the fucking dorm.
I only watched that movie for the first time last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What movie was I going to have you watch?
Porky's.
No,
No.
it was something different.
Isn't that?
I can't even find Porky's. I tried to find it.
We have it.
We do?
Yes,
Oh shit.
it's in one of the DVD cases.
Didn't even
Somewhere.
know
Well, I think we had the first one, not the second one.
that. Which is fine. First one's
Yeah, I
Second
don't
one was
remember.
okay. They make a lot of references with the second one. Or was that the first one where they came across the fucking border and they smashed the shit out of Porky's fucking car? Yeah. It was a good movie, but I'm gonna we're gonna have to watch some '80s movies.
Yeah, I know there's a movie that we're like, I can't believe we've not had him watch.
Yeah, no, there was a couple of them. We saw The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. You saw Red Dawn, the original one. Those fucking Wolverines. That's awesome shit. Far superior to the second one because Jeb don't die. That was the thing. Is at the
You
end
never watched Outsiders, huh?
with
I might have. I don't know.
yeah. I don't think you've seen Outsiders. It's a book we had to read in school. By the
You
way.
ever watch St. Elmo's Fire?
Oh no, hell no. I've never seen it. Have you seen Quest for Fire?
Have you ever seen Fast
Oh,
Times at Ridgemont High?
I've seen with fucking yeah. I've seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and I've seen The Outsiders. I read the book,
Yeah.
and it was.
So you guys did read the book.
It was fucking. The movie had what's his face in it?
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio. He got his
It had
ass
a bunch
kicked.
of fucking people.
Yep.
Patrick
Yeah, it was
Swayze.
What was it, Pony Boy or something like that and shit.
It had
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, it had a lot of fucking people.
Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe,
Rob Lowe,
Patrick Swayze, Macchio,
I gotta get you to watch Taps, dude.
Matt
Fucking
Dillon.
Tom Cruise cuts loose with a fucking M60 at the end.
You know, I've never seen Risky Business.
Really?
Ever.
You said Taps? T-A-P?
Taps. Yeah, Taps is.
Did you ever watch Risky Business?
Yes. It was okay.
I don't know why I've never watched it. It's one of those movies that I've just never watched. Or I've never watched Purple Rain.
No, I've never seen Purple Rain.
And I always wanted to watch it, but my parents said that I was too young to watch it. It was too provocative at the time. And so I didn't watch it. And I still have not watched it.
Well, how much does that change, man? It's not provocative enough, so parents fucking go out and find a couple trannies fucking for their kids. You know, it's getting disgusting. There's certain things fucking kids need to develop over time with, you know, and kids need to be punished too, not fucking coddled. Isn't this one over here? Do
This
you
one's
agree or
not a
disagree?
kid anymore.
Do you agree or disagree? Kids need to be punished. And
Well,
not
I don't
fucking
disagree.
put fucking
I agree
time
with
out.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a shit when anybody says we need to bring corporal punishment back, man. To, like real fucking punishment. And this is where we've gone off.
I just saw. I don't remember what show it was.
When you have kids heartlessly killing other fucking people on the road. Yeah, it's because you haven't had your ass beat.
I don't remember the show, but I just saw. It was a clip from some TV show. Cops respond to a call saying that a child was being abused. So they knock on the door. Lady answers it and goes, "Hi, did you call the police? What's wrong?" Well, the son comes out, probably 7, 8 years old, 9 at the latest. And he goes, I called. She hit me with a belt. And mom starts explaining he was skipping class and this, that, and the other thing. He was causing problems in school, so she smacked him 3 times with a belt.
Mm-hmm.
And so the cop brings him over as if he's like gonna listen to him, and he goes, "Here, come with me over here." She goes, "Have you ever been hit with any other object? Has this ever happened before?" No, no, no. How many times did she hit you? 3 times. And he grabs the belt. He goes, "Here, let me put this into evidence." And he walks towards the mom. Then he looks back at the son and he goes, "You called the cops because your mom disciplined you?" And he hands the belt back to the mom and goes, "Tell you what, you call us again for her disciplining you, I'll take my belt off and I'll hit you with my belt. Get back inside."
That's awesome.
We need. Well, and we're watching shit like these kids. You know, if any of these kids actually had parents that gave a shit, these little fucking assholes that are rioting and
Little
shit.
demons.
These little demons, like, you know, going after people or doing burnouts in the middle of the fucking road, or people driving through and then attacking people, or knockout game or anything like that. If they had any fucking parents, if they went home and was doing anything like that, and they had a dad like me knock them the fuck out when they got home, they wouldn't be doing that shit. You know?
If I did anything like what I've shown him, I showed him a lady pulled up into they have car meets in parking lots and shit. Well, they were doing burnouts in the middle of a parking lot. Well, a lady just pulled through into a parking space, and they deemed it such a fucking inconvenience that she was just trying to go along with her day. They destroyed her fucking car.
Yeah.
They didn't harm her. That I'm glad. I've seen other times where they've pulled somebody out of their car and beat them.
This is where you know, people go, well, is it worth the fucking violence if somebody were to retort? I'm all, well, you can take that as a threat, and if she would have come out shooting, I wouldn't have blamed her not a one fucking bit.
No.
And is it worth the death? Maybe you shouldn't have attacked her. And I say yes.
It's called consequences.
But there are consequences to everything, and unfortunately, we don't have consequences nowadays.
You play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes.
Yeah, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You know, a lead pellet for you. You know, it's just getting out of hand. You know? I know a lot of people that carry all the fucking time. You want to know something? Shit don't happen around them.
Nope.
You know? I think there may be an aura or some kind of a vibe that people put off when they are actually fucking carrying that nobody fucks with them. And the last couple of fucking people that tried to do some kind of shit were stopped in Texas, were stopped by fucking people carrying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
I think people have had enough.
I think it has a part of that has to do with a danger sense.
Yeah.
We are still animals. We can sense when a predator is nearby. I just watched
Right.
a video not too long ago where a lady walked out at the front door of her house,
Mm-hmm.
and she just stopped. She just felt uneasy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, a moose is walking around the corner.
A moose.
A fucking moose walked around the corner, and they can be vicious little shitheads.
Yeah. And then she quickly retreated into her house to grab her 338 Lapua and shoot the motherfucker in the face.
And fucking tear apart half its body.
Yeah. So anything else, fellers? Any other movies we're gonna try to watch?
Still don't know what movie.
Oh, I watched that movie Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it a movie or is it a?
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay.
It was fucking fun. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't know of any woke shit going on. It was like a Dungeons and Dragons game. It was just fucking fun. You know, it's not the greatest movie in the world, and surely it's not the worst, but it was a fun movie.
Well, it's also the first time any real Dungeons and Dragons, like they've had other Dungeons and Dragons movies, but it's
Well,
kind of
like
the first of
cartoons.
its kind, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Dungeons and Dragons ever really hit the cinematic, playing field.
Yeah.
So-
Well, anyway. So, I don't know. I think that's it.
The
I think
dog
that's
is-
all the fucking movies I've watched. I started watching the original series of Star Trek again, and I'm really enjoying that.
Watch Bones get his heart pierced. By a lance on horseback.
By a dude on horseback with a fucking lance. It was fucking good. No, I like. I forget. You know, it's been years since I've seen it. I'm not well versed at it, like watching
Next Gen or DS9
Next Gen
or Voyager.
DS9 or Voyager, yeah, especially DS9 and Next Gen. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it, and that's my perspective on all that. Anything else there, Goat Throat?
No, I'm good.
How about
Christ.
you, Swift?
No, I'm good.
All right. That will continue tonight. Love everybody.